everyone, I'm Wendy and I'm in the group with Eric and Hi-File. Thank you for the time today, and I'm going to talk about the information management and the research in the company as New Living. So the first topic I'm going to talk about is the categories business research. So we do have three core types of business research. Those are located in the slides. The first one is exploratory research, which is a research always deal with unclear condition or exploring a new business. So for New Living, what they can do for this research, as New Living is our digital retailer, so they do not produce any products, but they do adopt the digital devices, digital products from the brands. So what they can do in this research is when they want to adopt a new product from a brand, and they in order to catch up with the marketing trend, and they can use exploratory research to estimate how acceptable the product will be in the market. So the next one is this descriptive research. It's the people usually use descriptive research for studying the feature of a population or a phenomenon. So descriptive research is used to describe those features, but not to study the reasons behind it. So, for example, when New Living wants to study the market performance of a particular product in the past as an indicator for the future marketing strategy, they will use this method of research to show the sales data in each segmentation. So the last one is causal research. It's also known as explanatory research. Is the study or investigation of a causal relationship, which means it goes deeper research into internal factors. New Living could use it to analyze the reason why a product is showing good performance in the sales, continuing to launch the similar products or marketing strategy in order to another success. So on the other hand, if a product in New Living shows unwell sales in the past, causal research will help them to analyze the reason behind it, and also help New Living to do further decisions. The second topic is I'm going to talk about the 6 major stages of research. So shown as in the slides. So the first stage of research, people or organizations usually do research objective. Defines the research objectives. So research objectives is a goal that organization wants to achieve through the research, which means the organization should identify the problem or the goal at this research stage before they before they access the further research process. So an objective could be exist for different reasons. For example, if New Living is facing a technological problem when they are exploring a new market, like for example, so they usually sell phones, sell the videos, televisions, but there is a new there's a new industry like electric scooter. They have to do research to defining this objective and clearly know what is the technological problem they need to conduct us. So the second one is planning a research design. Researcher need to develop a research design after formulating a research objective. the third one is planning a sample. So if we do want to analyze a film, we must study a sample to finger the result. This sample should be included in research design. For example, we need to pick up excuse me. So we need to pick up a goal when we conduct a research of ghost behaviors. As well as like New Living, if they want to provide a product only face to the women, and they have to planning a woman to analyze their behaviors, like their interest or something like that. So the following one is collecting the data. As long as you study a sample, the data is being collected. So it's no doubt that many research skills involve the different methods of collecting data, like interviews, surveys, and so on. After we have collected the data, what we should do is just analyze it. So it will give you the so it's applied after gathering all the data in previous stage, and in the process of data analysis, it's necessary to achieve a unified model and analyze the detail related to the investigation. The last one is the formulating the conclusion and the preparing the report. So before we really start a report, we have to formulate the conclusion that we have got the stages above. So those 6 stages above are able to apply to launch a product in New Living. The whole project helps the whole stages help New Living to predict the marketing performance, so that they are able to decide how much effort they would pay for on this product in the marketing progress. So I think one of my group member, Eric, has talked about the quantitative research and the qualitative research, but I have covered the definition of those so I just quickly explain what they are. So quantitative research uses numbers and graphs to show a project. It is usually exam or verify theories and assumptions in order to develop generalizable facts about the subject. So another word is qualitative research. It's excuse me. Qualitative research is analyze is expressed in word. So it helps to understand the concept, source, and experience. So as a member of electronic retailer, New Living has 2 happy customers. So they which needs to find the natural point where customers are most likely to engage and give feedback. So yes, the fourth part, I'm going to talk about the vulnerabilities and the challenges of information systems in New Living. So I have write down 5 challenges that New Living might be faced. So the first one is based on computer. So everyone knows digital devices are all rely on electricity. So let's think about once it's power lost or electricity lost, it will result in the data loss as well. So this is one of the threats. And in addition, that data corruption, human operating makes error as well sometimes. So the second one is First challenge of Wi-Fi is denial of service attack, in which an intruder floats the network with message that affects the availability of network resources. So in addition, attackers access network data and the resources by assuming the identity of a valid user. The following one is global cyber attacks. So as we all know, the hackers and the cases that was being hacked is like keep raising in recent years. And so what New Living can do, I can suggest them just learn on study more newest cases, so that they can realize the technology that hacker using and updating recently, so that they can prevent them from loss. So the next one is Click Friend. Click Friend is like I think everyone has experienced, like when you're surfing online, there was a pop coming through, but you will not know what will happen after that. It might be payment transaction, or it might be a link to hack your individual account. So this is one of the threats of New Living as well. The last one is computer crime. So most internet computer crimes refers to a technological computer user who browses or steals company's data or personal information illegally. So for New Living, it is not only important to prevent its data internally, but also important to prevent its customers' information as well. Yes. So finally, we are going to the last one, yes, as shown in the slides, there are the tools that we can help New Living protect its data. But I just suggest three of those that New Living might be available to apply. So the first one is authentication tools. Whatever they are internal personnel or they are customer or registered customers, they should use individual username and password in order to keep their accounts and their personal information safe. So the second, as the advanced technology, I think like face scan or fingerprint is also could be a way to also the access. So the second one tool is a firewall. A firewall is a secure tool point established between the network connection. So it uses the method of allowing or denying the data that flows through the firewall to determine the audit and the control of the internet network. The last, as many organizations doing, New Living is also use public key encryption to protect important or highly secure information and data. There are two ways for encryptions. One of those is secure socket layer, and it's a secure connection between the client and the server. Meantime, it manages encryption or decryption activities. The second one of those is secure hypertext transfer protocol. It's a protocol for encrypting an individual message that is following through the internet. And thank you so much.